make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I want to go and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Ooh, you make me feel so young. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, you.
I need love, love to ease my mind. I need to find someone to call mine. But Mama said you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't
It's a celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. shining star. No matter who you are, shining bright to see what you can truly be, what you can truly be. Giants like I'm into view. Shining bright the light on you. Yeah, give you strength to carry on. Yeah, yeah, make your body big and strong. Yeah. Oh, metron of the sun. Yeah, yeah. So like we can just begun. Yeah, oh, here's the slow low. Yeah. That's it now, I got my own, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So if you find yourself in need, why don't you listen to his words of heat? Be a giant grain of sand. Words of wisdom, yes I can. You're a shining star, no matter who you are. Shining bright to see what you can truly be. You're a shining star, no matter who you are. Shining bright to see what you can truly be. You're a shining star, no matter who you are. Shining bright to see what you can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
All right, good afternoon. At this time, could everyone please rise and stand at attention? Gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing and singing of our country's national anthem. Please be seated. Thank you, Troy High School bands, under the direction of Mr. Brian Nutting. Members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Rich Macheski, Troy High School faculty, guests, parents, family members, friends, and members of the graduating class of 2024, welcome to Troy High School's 74th commencement program. My name is Ramo Ronconi, and I'm proud to serve as principal of Troy High. Please accept my gratitude for being here today and sharing this amazing day with our graduates. Before I begin my remarks, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce some of the folks on stage today. Those seated to my left are going to be introduced a little bit later in the program, and those seated to my right, we have 3 individuals that will be assisting with the conferring of diplomas today. Dr. Charles Steltenkamp, Mrs. Jessie Allgaier, and Mr. Michael Vollmeyer. Also seated to my right is Assistant Principal Mr. Daniel House, Assistant Principal Ms. Carrie Brennan, and our Athletic Coordinator Mr. Shane Hines. At this time, I'd like to recognize the representatives of the outstanding Troy High School faculty seated behind me on stage. Troy High School has been recognized by the State of Michigan, the U.S. Department of Education, U.S. News and World Report, Niche, the College Board, Newsweek, as one of the very best high schools in the country. And that success would not be possible without the folks seated behind me. So with the best staff in the country, please stand to be recognized. Graduation day is a day of a lot of emotions, as we're starting to feel those here today, and it's going to be an amazing day. But our graduates aren't the only ones that are going to be leaving today. We do have some members of our faculty that are going to be graduating onto their next endeavors. So we have 3 folks this year that are graduating or retiring. And let's give them a round of applause. But Mrs. Susie Fortuna, Mrs. Sheila Gannon, and Mr. Matt Ryman. We wish them very well and thank them for their service to the Troy School District. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Richard Macheski.
Thank you, Mr. Ronconi. Good afternoon, esteemed staff, proud families, and of course, the extraordinary Troy High class of 2024. It is an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate this significant milestone in your lives. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. There has been one undeniable theme that has been an important part of your journey thus far. That will continue to shape your future. Change. How much has changed since you were born? Quite a bit. You were born in the era of fidget spinners and flip phones. Believe it or not, the iPhone didn't come out till 2007. Back when Hi-C and Jello pudding pops were at the top of their game. Now, you are glued to those same smartphones with apps like TikTok and Snapchat, while leisurely sipping a Coke or a boba tea and eating Doritos. The average annual income as well as the minimum wage has almost doubled since you were born. Change is constant in our lives. It is both inevitable and unpredictable. However, it is our response to change that determines our success. Today, I want to share with you some thoughts on how to be successful in the face of change. First, I'd like you to embrace change with an open mind. Change can be daunting, but it inevitably brings opportunities for growth and innovation. When we are open to new experiences and willing to step out of our comfort zones, we position ourselves to discover new passions and strengths. Embrace change as a chance to learn, to adapt, and to evolve. You never know who you can be unless you embrace change. Develop resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from the setbacks and keep moving forward. You know, if you fall down, get back up again, dust yourself off, and try again. You will face challenges and obstacles, but it is your ability to persevere and stay determined that will lead you to success. Remember that every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Stay curious and keep learning. In order to stay relevant, we must commit ourselves to lifelong learning. Stay curious. Never stop seeking knowledge, whether it's through formal education, passion projects, or learning from others. Continually expanding your skills will help you adapt to new circumstances and seize new opportunities. Cultivate a positive attitude. A positive attitude can make a significant difference in how we handle change. When faced with uncertainty, maintaining a positive outlook can help us see possibilities instead of limitations. Focus on what you can control and approach challenges with optimism and confidence. Build strong relationships. Success is not achieved in isolation. Surround yourself with people who encourage and motivate you. Collaborate with others, share your ideas, and be willing to lend a helping hand. Strong networks provide support during tough times and open doors to new opportunities. Be adaptable and flexible. Be willing to adjust your plans and strategies as new information and circumstances arise. Flexibility allows you to pivot and find new paths to your goals. It's important to have a vision, but also to be open to changing your approach to achieving it. Lastly, stay true to your values. In the midst of change, staying true to who you are is essential. Your values are your guiding principles, and they help you make decisions with integrity and purpose. One of the biggest changes you will face, one that you are already encountering, is independence and survival on your own. You are well prepared, class of 2024. Your teachers, staff, family, and friends have helped you build the skills needed to take you to the next step. They believe in you. We believe in you, and I have every confidence you will continue to make us proud. Congratulations, class of 2024. Your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Again, thank you, and here's to your success in the face of change. At this time, I would like to introduce our Board of Education. Seated on stage, Board Vice President Vitel Ani, Trustee Amina Alish, Trustee Matt Haupt, Trustee Dr. Nancy Philippart. Trustee Dr. Nicole Wilson. Also seated on stage, our Director of Communications and Strategic Initiatives, Ms. Kendra Montanti. And lastly, our next speaker, Board President Carl Schmidt.
Thank you, Dr. Macheski. All right, we'll start with a quick introduction. First, a shout out to where are the AP Stats kids? All right, there you go. All right, and Mr. Rich's law class kids, you may remember me. I told you I was going to be up here, and I might even hand you your diploma. For the rest of you, if you don't know what a Board of Education trustee is, the short answer is we're a group of 7 adults who are elected by the people of Troy to worry about you and to help Dr. Macheski and his amazing team provide you with everything you need to succeed during your years in the Troy School District. I was first elected to this post 13 years ago, you know, when you start at kindergarten. So if you think you feel old, I feel really old. So you may not know me, but I've been worrying about you for 13 years from the time that you stepped in here. So you and me, we've been through a lot together in the last couple of years. So I used to have darker hair and there was more of it, so I'm sure you kind of feel that way too sometimes. Anyway, so if you're a school board trustee, you spend a lot of hours in boring late night meetings debating policies and money, and so once a year they give me about 3 minutes to come here and talk to you. So Jayla Turner, where are you? Wave to me. I promise I'll be short. She told me please be short. Okay. So today I want to talk to you about 2 things. I want to talk to you about blessings and burdens. I'm a member of St. Anastasia Church here in Troy, and every year the parish has a theme for Advent. For my non-Christian friends out there, Advent's a 4-week season before Christmas that calls on us to reflect and prepare for Christmas. Anyway, about 7 years ago, the theme for Advent for us was I'm blessed, and the parish gave us all little buttons that you put on your clothes. So they handed one out, I pinned one on my jacket, and at the time, my wife and I had a 13-year-old foster son, and I harassed him with that button for the entire season. So every time I put on my jacket, I'd say, look, I'm blessed. Do you know why I'm blessed? And he'd roll his eyes and he'd go, because I'm in your life. And I'd say, exactly. And then he'd smile. So fast forward to today. Now I volunteer with foster youth teens who are overseen by the Oakland County Court. And I've had a teen that I've been working with for about a year now who has a real challenging relationship with his mom. She lost her parental rights a while ago, but she can still talk to him. But she calls him and she has this tendency to just pound on him about all the trouble she says that he has given her in her life. And I'm not gonna lie, he's been in a lot of trouble, that's for sure. But those conversations really aren't fixing anything, and they really get him down sometimes. So I visited him a few weeks ago, shortly after one of these calls, and I could see he had this big black cloud over his head. And remembering my button from all those years ago, I was inspired. So I looked at him and I said, do you think you're a blessing or a burden? And he said, I really don't know. Now, that's an honest answer, but it was one that made me sad and I was kind of worried for him. So I immediately reassured him that he was a blessing in my life and that he brought me great joy. But I started wondering whether that would be a question that many of our graduates here this year might struggle to answer at times. So when I was a parent of teens, I always wanted them to do their best and put what I thought was positive pressure on them. You know about positive pressure from your parents? Wanting them to deliver the most. But sometimes when my kids heard things like, Max, what do you mean you volunteered us to drive the school board president in the homecoming parade? Or Nish, I know you're the Michigan DECA president, but give it a break. You can't run for Debbie Stabenow's office quite yet. I wonder if some part of my kids wondered if I viewed them as a burden that I would be relieved of when they left home. So I'm a market researcher by trade, so let's do a poll. I think I got a red pen here. Okay. All my soon-to-be graduates, so we're going to keep you out of this for now, but everybody else in the audience, you can weigh in on this poll as well as everybody here on the stage. So what I'd like to know, very simple question, let's see how you think about the graduate you came here today to honor. If you view that graduate as a burden and you only came today out of some sense of obligation, let me hear you say boo. Okay, that's a 0. All right, I'll write that down. Okay, good. Now, if you are here because one or more of these beautiful, bright young people have been and always will be a phenomenal blessing to you and to the world, let me hear you cheer. Okay, that's everybody. That's everybody. Okay. So for all of you now, I hope that provides a very clear answer to you. You can sit there very smugly and know what a blessing you are. So, my little blessings, I want you to remember that other people have identified you as such. It's not up to you to decide your own value, because your value's just been confirmed by this massive crowd. So the first thing I want you to remember from this little chat of mine here, never forget that value. There may be a dark day in the future when you doubt your own value, and if that ever happens, I want you to remember today and go back to the people who cheered you in this audience and on this stage, because we will always, always hold you and remind you of your tremendous value until you can once again feel that high worth in yourself. The second thing I want you to remember is a bigger challenge and your final assignment from me, your board president. If you are a blessing, then you're called to bless others. You just can't hold all that goodness inside like a giant peanut M&M. Take your talents, take your joy, take your lovely, funny, caring selves, and find a way to share your amazing gifts with future classmates, coworkers, and especially people you'll meet, like my little current foster friend, people who have no reason to even expect it from you. Every year I stand up here and I hope for the future. I have hope for the future because I know that young Troy graduates like you are going to make a positive difference in the lives of other people. In fact, whenever a crabby old person complains to me about kids these days, I always say, you've never met a Troy kid, because they're amazing. And I honestly believe that. So congratulations, you amazing graduating Troy High School blessings of 2024. Go make the world better for the rest of us. Keep making us proud.
Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. I am now pleased to welcome Mr. Brian Nutting and members of the Troy High School Band for their performance of Nesa Dorma. Thank you, Mr. Nutting, and our amazing Troy High Band. Show of hands, who was the first time you've heard our band? Anyone first time hearing our band? I'm excited that you were able to join us today. For the rest of us, we've been honored and privileged to have such amazing fine arts students, and it still blows me away every time I hear them. So again, Thank you. A big round of applause again for them. Just a great job. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our first student speech, the class of 2024 member, Rachel Jai.
Thank you, Mr. Ronconi. Hello, class of 2024. Today's been so serious. Let's play a quick game. Raise your hand if you've ever played a New York Times game, like Wordle or the crossword. Keep your hand up if that game has been Connections. Now, keep your hand up if you have never gotten a Connections game wrong. See, you guys get it. Every day I try the Connections puzzle, and almost every day I fail. I mean, how is anyone expected to get these right? For those of you who don't know, Connections is a game in which a player is given 16 words and attempts to find common themes between each group of 4. For example, apple, computer, planet, and reactor. What do these words have in common? The answer is things with cores. How many got that right? So now that you understand the game, let's try another. What does a breathtaking band with unstoppable Division I ratings, a state-of-the-art auto mechanics class, state championship athletics, and the occasional pie in the face have in common? That's right. They are all characteristics of Troy High students. In my own experience, when I run out of attempts on Connections, I open a new browser and try again because I don't want to fail and break my streak. Rejection isn't something that we, successful students from Troy High, enjoy discussing. But doesn't the joy we feel in success come from our long hours, effort, and mistakes made, rather than from the success itself? If we never allow ourselves to fail, are we cheating ourselves? That's where the benefit with failure lies. Just like Connections, there is power in trying, failing, and trying again. And what have we done over the last 4 years, if not consistently trying, failing, trying again, and learning? We come together today after starting our freshman year with a global pandemic, the annual occurrences of first-floor bathroom flooding, classes we barely made it through, and all the times we muttered, "What if I just dropped out of APUSH?" Nevertheless, we're all sitting here today, connected, ready for the next phase of our lives by our distinctive experiences and, yes, our mistakes. As Connections has taught me, one failure can open the doorway to success, and there are many different paths that can take us there. But unlike Connections, which only allows 4 tries, we all have an unlimited amount of attempts. Ultimately, our rejections will lead to the discovery of ourselves, of our ideals, and of the determination that drives us to our next success. As we all scatter across the nation anticipating another exciting chapter, keep in mind that it's okay to fail, to be unsure, and to be searching for your unique connections. Everyone else's too. Our purpose may not always be clear, but the resilience, empathy, kindness, and responsibility we have all learned during our time at Troy High will follow us. Cherish the setbacks we have endured that only made us tougher, and the connections that lie ahead of us, littered with failures that I hope you will embrace. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rachel. All right, it's confession time. I was thinking about the time when we first met, back when you guys were 8th graders during that orientation, and we met on Zoom. I was popping into classes, seeing everyone, seeing these new faces, but actually a lot of ceiling fans. A lot of ceiling fans. I could become a ceiling fan expert from the amount of ceiling fans I saw during that first year. I kept on saying the same thing over and over. This is great. I can't wait to see you guys walking the halls of Troy High. I explained that you were Troy Colts, and the next 4 years of your life were going to be challenging, fun, and life-changing. And that you would meet new friends that would be your forever friends, and you would have experiences that you haven't even considered. Only if you got involved. I said those things, but the truth was, I had no idea when that pandemic was going to end. I had no idea what your 4 years was going to look like. So I wasn't sure if you were going to have that normal experience or if it would be a little different. But I knew firsthand what that was like, because I too had a freshman that year, my son, my oldest, and it was hard. And so parents in the room, I walked with you in that arena of not knowing and worrying about our kids. I wasn't sure if my son was going to have a normal high school experience, and what would it mean for his sports and his classes, his friendships, and how was he going to get into college when we're just all online looking at ceiling fans? All those things were in my head, as I'm sure they were in your heads too, also. But this week is a big week for not only the Colts, but for my family. On Tuesday, I get to see him graduate at Pine Knob, and I'll be sitting exactly where you parents are. So I'm going to try to keep this short because I know that all the siblings in the room are like, when is this going to be over? Please, please. And I know that's what my 11 and 14 and 16-year-olds are going to be saying to their mom. And the moms in the room are going to be saying, how can we get the perfect picture? Where's the perfect spot to get the perfect picture? And parents, we've got that taken care of. We're going to have great perfect pictures done by a professional, so no need to worry. You can sit back and watch. So I would say for the siblings again, we'll be done about 4:30, give or take a little bit. And again, moms, we're going to have those perfect pictures for you. And class, we're here at the arena. You're together for one final time, and you have done an amazing thing with such challenges and starting high school in such a unique way. And for that, I applaud you, and we all applaud you. You guys did an amazing job. So if you remember back, your sophomore year was really kind of like your freshman year, and you were like, where's this never-ending hall, and does it ever really end? Where does it begin? Where does it end? You were getting to know the building. You were getting to know people without masks on. So that was very strange for you, but you took your pure Colt determination, and you faced those challenges. And this class, this senior class here, they took on the seniors and the juniors, and they beat them in dodgeball. They said, hey, we're not afraid of those upperclassmen. You took home that gold prize, and you didn't even have a driver's license. Junior year, you went on to AP classes, band trips to Disney World, NHS inductions, and varsity uniforms. And then this year, senior year, you raised over $41,000 for Activist Week, for On My Own. That was an amazing feat. Homecoming, again on the football field, a tradition that was started during COVID, and you guys wanted to continue. We could have gone inside, but it was better outside. We had district and regional awards for our sports teams, 5 carloads of toys for the downtown boxing gym, water wars, senior sunsets, and yes, another dodgeball championship for the team that couldn't be stopped by Parker Brandenburg, Clark Anderson, Peter Leto, Josh Samuelson, Nolan Block, and Drew Oliver. Way to go, guys. Hopefully they'll have dodgeball in college. You guys are amazing. All of you are the class of 2024, and you have made your mark on Troy High. You have met the standard of 24-karat gold, which is even exemplified in your class song by Bruno Mars, 24-karat magic. Your journey to this day was very different than the person to your left and the person to your right. But we have seen many, many examples of 24-karat magic in the air during these 4 years. Our theater department created magic with productions like Footloose, Curtains, Mamma Mia. Those students like Grace Haw Eden Wilson, and Olivia Essenbaggers, who have spent countless hours rehearsing lines, building sets, and memorizing dance steps. Yeah, you can give them a round of applause. That's amazing. Just 2 weeks ago, we had 17 student athletes exemplify 24-karat gold standard as they signed to play college sports. For many, they broke long-time records here at Troy High. The boys and girls basketball teams both won districts for the first time in 20 years. Awesome. The swimmers were league champs, which hasn't happened since 2012. The 4x100 girls relay team and the 4x800 boys relay team both broke school records, led by seniors Kristen Losi, Chase Harris, Louis D'Souza, and Vishva Ravakashkar. Amazing accomplishments. Vishva spent his time breaking more than just one record. His junior year, he broke the 2-mile record that had stood since 2014. And he had a time of, if there's runners out here, you'll be impressed by this. If not, look it up. It's impressive. 9:16:40 was his record that he set back his junior year. Then he decided senior year, hey, let's break that again. And he ran a 2-mile in 9 minutes and 13 seconds. Wow. And then there's the dynamic duo of John Whiteside and Clark Anderson were selected to play in the All-Star game at Comerica Park. They had an amazing year, and it continues. I'll be getting updates from some parents in the audience because they are playing as we speak. We'll have a total recap at the end. Our 24-karat gold has happened outside of athletic venues. Sometimes individual students come out of the woodworks to show their true colors. These 3 gold Colts did just that. Josh Kubiak, Georgia Taylor, and Sam Wrigley built tables for our amphitheater area that has always been a little awkward and underutilized. These seniors wanted to do something for the future of Troy High, even though they wouldn't be here to enjoy the new tables. The tables have been finished for about 2 weeks, and not a day goes by that I don't see students utilizing them. This is a perfect example of kindness in wanting to do to better Troy High without expecting anything in return. Our future looks bright. Thank you. Student governments created 24-karat magic all year with leaders like Allison Giroux, Julia Boyer, and Julia Saad, who spent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, planning activities for all of you, like Haunted Homecoming, Trunk or Treat, Rent a Senior, Survivor, pep rallies, and of course, that record-breaking Activist Week. Great job, ladies. But maybe the most magical moment of them all came when student government kids actually inspired our new assistant principal, Miss Carrie Brennan, to not only put on a shark suit, but to jump in a pool with a shark suit to raise money for Splash Bash. So that is magic, but now that might seem maybe not so magical, but it is a very big deal. And when you really know the story behind the picture is that Miss Brennan can't swim. That is true. And she agreed to jump in a pool even though she couldn't swim because she wanted to do it for you. So she was a little concerned. Mr. House talked her through it. He actually waited in the pool to catch her. And she put on not 1 life jacket, but 2. So that is magic that you guys created. So great job, Colts. And thankfully, we have so many more memories here, but Simi Sharma and Sandra James captured all this magic into a video that we're gonna show right at the end. So I think you're really, really gonna enjoy that. I could talk on, but if I keep on doing this, those siblings again that want that 4:30 end time are gonna be upset at me. So I can't talk about all the magic, but just some of it. There's always Colts, though, that fly under the radar, that are quietly making a difference without any gold trophies or any accolades. Lexi Newman and Lauren Bastool and Cassidy Horton led the charge to make a difference for a student at Baker starting last year. These Colts volunteered to attend Baker track meets and were tethered to a visually impaired student as they ran races with her. They guided her to the finish line. They created 24-karat magic not only for that student at Baker, but for all of those that watched that happen. Great job, ladies. And Lindsay Burke and Ashley Spencer and Bella Satterfeld shared gold as they were links for Mr. Uberti's class. Again, great job. These girls were so dedicated to spending time and planning activities and attending field trips that they didn't do that just during the day. They did that on their own time in the evenings. Great job, ladies. Senior class had so many 24-karat moments during senior week: breakfast, cookouts, spirit days, senior sunsets, and of course, the gimmies. And during the gimmies, it was clear that one student had the most magic with his classmates. Not often do we see the same student win 4 awards. Most likely to be president, best personality, best public speaker, and student of the year. I'm not sure if it was his suits that he wore to school or his food reviews on TikTok, but Junha Park, your classmates feel the magic when you're around. Where's Junha? Junha, where are you? Where did you go, Junha? Where did he go? Where did he go? Stand up. There you go. I was sure. Take a bow. There you go. You did a great job. Amazing. 24-karat Colts. You have been guided and supported because of your 24-karat parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and siblings. So graduates, would you please stand and thank all these amazing people that are here for you today. So graduates, let's thank those amazing people that have supported you. The examples of 24-karat magic that you as Troy Colts have been a part of are too many to list. Our gold standard band and orchestras, award-winning yearbook, DECA, HOSA, Model UN, forensics, robotics, the list goes on and on. You've spent weekends and long hours practicing in sports or clubs to win the gold medal. But despite how good it feels to win the gold, what I would like you to take forward is not the trophies or the medals that are on your wall, but it's the magic that you've created for each other and the others around you. 24-karat magic was in the air at Senior Citizens Prom in the faces of the recipients of your charity work. And there was definitely not a trophy in sight. And there was definitely magic in the air when you finally finished your college essays and applications, or when you and your friends gathered for prom pictures with proud families watching on. You have packed a lot into your years as a Colt, doing more with less time than any other class before you. You've worked hard, you've got involved, and you've drastically changed since you first walked down that never-ending hallway. And for just a second, stop and close your eyes. I know it's a trust thing. It's close. 24-karat magic is in the air today, too. So as you leave here today and you go on to the military or college or your gap year, remember the power of creating magic. Magic is believing in yourself, and with 24-karat magic, you can make anything happen, not only for yourself, but for others. Continue to channel your class of 24 magic. The Troy High staff believes in each and every one of you. Thank you for all that you've done for us, and continue to do that for the rest of the world. Congratulations, class of 2024. And now to deliver our final class speech, class of 2024 honor graduate Grace Cuny.
Thank you, Mr. Ronconi. Class of 2024, we are finally here. Teachers, administrators, friends, and family, thank you for all the work, love, and support you have shown to get us to this day. According to the College Parent, the average high school student spends 1,080 hours in high school each year. Multiply that by 4, and we have spent roughly 4,320 hours gracing Troy High's halls. This doesn't include hours spent in clubs or extracurriculars. And let me tell you, the average Troy High student has a lot of those, as we all saw at the honors convocation. With all this time spent, I ask you for a brief moment to reflect on your time as a student here. Now, I'm not only asking what you did, because many of us have already written that into a college essay, but where your energy here was spent. Recently, my friend showed me in iPhone settings, there's an option to see the breakdown of which apps take what amounts of your battery percentage. My top app was FaceTime, but maybe for you, it's Instagram or GroupMe, due to the short-lived senior group chats that sent 100 messages a day. I'm asking you to consider your time at Troy High in this way. Where did you spend your energy these past years? How much battery did you use on the SAT? Was it spread out studying for years, or all during the weekend before? Were you staying up late, cursing one of your AP teachers? Did you spend nights looking at the stars, or put energy into taking misty Saturday morning runs with cross country? Or were you sleeping in with friends after going to a Friday night football game, dressing up in all camo, and cheering on Troy High as we demolished Athens? Woo! Did you take an art class and put energy into being creative? Did you get involved, like Mr. Ronconi inspired us to do as small incoming sophomores, by joining one of the thousands of clubs or sports we have at Troy High, from Green Club to Forensics, DECA, HOSA, Theater, and Mod UN, to band, robotics, soccer, swimming, basketball, tennis, and water polo. I could be here all day. Allison, Stugo, and the leadership kids must have rechargeable batteries for all the energy they spend planning events and decorating the halls. Speaking of Stugo, did you march in the homecoming parade? Or participate in the many, many fundraisers our school has had? Playing dodgeball or coin stalling teachers? Did you mess up sometimes and put energy into making things right? Did you put enough energy into relationships, forming friendships and bonds you'll carry outside of high school? What goals did you set for yourself, and did your energy align with them? What for you made Troy High? I'm asking you to reflect on how you use your battery, because despite today marking the end of high school, we have not made it. There's a future ahead that many of us, including me, have even tried to hide from. We have all drained and replenished our battery from triumphs and tribulations over the last 4 years. And once again, we get to decide where our energy will go. Yet now more than ever, these choices are up to us. Take the lessons you've learned to optimize your battery and save your energy for the great things to come. To quote Shakespeare, what's past is prologue. Troy High is proud to be a part of your prologue and can't wait to see where you spend your energy next. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. At this time, fine arts graduates, our senior graduates here, and our student speakers, please join your class. All right, as they head back to join you guys, the big moment is upon us for 505 amazing young people. It is now my distinct honor on behalf of our faculty to present to Dr. Richard Macheski, Superintendent of Schools, to the Troy High School graduating, the Troy High School graduating class of 2024. Junior marshals, if you could please take your place on the side of the stage at this point. Dr. Macheski, the members of the class of 2024 graduating class have met all of the required and requirements prescribed by the state of Michigan and the Troy Board of Education, and they are now ready to receive their Troy School District diplomas. So, presenting the diplomas today will be members of the Troy High School School Board, Dr. Charles Steltenkamp, Mrs. Jessie Allgaier, and Mr. Mike Vollmeyer. So at this time, please join us to the side of the stage here. Marshals, be ready.
We have many student athletes still competing today for track, baseball, and tennis. We would like to acknowledge them as graduating seniors at this time. Louis D'Souza, Vishva Ravishankar, Clark Anderson, Kyle Featheroff, Zachary Gillespie, Drew Oliver, John Whiteside, Michelle Bake, Marin Fox, Shriana Kita, Hannah Lee, Karina Pizzata, Veronica Tananenko, Elena White, and Clara Yalmanicelli. Julia Lynn Boyer. Dana Sofia Garcia Perez. Kira Elizabeth Mertz. Phoebe Ann Aaron. Usher Abdul. Annika Rose Gumban Abagus. Akila Adapa. Louis Afan. Hajra Ahmad. Shanzeh Ahmad. Danya Haider Al-Safar. Yusuf Wokaz Al-Bayadi. Lamar Nawar Al-Bustani. Jackson Reed Alcorn. Malak Mohammed Al-Gahim. Khalid Ibrahim Al-Hussein. Brian Alibashi. Lama Kais Hashem Safaspa. Kavya Pritik Amen. Haresh Anand. Isabella Marie Andarandon. Evan Anderson. Lina Angulo Lobato. Marcelo Fernandez. Maria Rose Arwashan. Bhuvan Ashokumar. Madison Mackenzie Aska.
Slow down a little bit.
Vishnu Athreya. Atun Atia. Oh, okay. Rebecca Emily Austin. Emily Ahun Beck. Samiha Azam Beg. Anurag Balaji. Isaac Benjamin Bariak. Bridget Bardoshi. Rahim Basal. Jayanth Hari Bhatti. Bryce Garrison Bauman. McKenna Baxter. Shidin Bigjanawa. Anvi Anand Bullerker. Ava Kathleen Bennett. Kyle Arthur Birch. Kendall Grace Best. Lauren Mary Bestel. Siddhant Malind Beyrud. Durga Kaushik Balgaraju. London Lee Bienda. Clarence Jack Black. Derek Jerome Blackwell. Carly Bell Blair. Nolan Joseph Block. Justin Edward Baylor. Abigail Rose Bolus. Alexandra Rose Boss. Evan Todd Bossenberger. Gabrielle Christine Buzide. Parker Andrew Brandenburg. Ben Oliver Brooks. Olivia Jane Brown. Lindsay Marie Burke. Owen Grant Kai. Avia Autumn Rose Karen. Nicholas Richard Carpenter. Luisa Scarlett Castro. Kevin Chakai. Pooja Chandrasekhar. Chen Hua Zhong. Jesse Chang.
Jesse Chang. Dhruv Chaudhary. Haley Jinglei Chen. Michael Chen. Selena Chen. Shiravashnavi Cherakuvada. Manish Madhur Chavuru. Krishna Mandira Chilukuri. Sweta Kiran Chimalakanda. Shravika Churla. Okay. Yumin Choi. Nathan Youngan Chow. Maria Mahmood Chaudhary. Genevieve Marie Clark. Leah Marie Clark. Alana Kate Kofer. Talia Alexis Colon. Annalise Elaine Conover. Lauren K. Cooper. Matthew David Cooper. Robert David Barrera Coppins. Xander Jameson Commodorus. Brady Ryan Courtney. Truman Joseph Kramers. Cole Cruz Woodward. Grace Elizabeth Cuney. James Michael Cummings. Quinn Andrew Curcio. Min Grace Dye. Ibrahim Kador Dakruni. Devarshi Bhavin Kumar Dalal. Elena R. Dalal. Benjamin Luke Danig. Satik Das. Vedant Das. Jack Allen Davenport. Sonia Didano. Marlene de la Vega Jaimez. Sarah Demarai. Isabel Dang. Joanna Dervishi. Hriday Anand Desai. Nathan Michael Device. Erica Marie Didosha. Nadia Pavlovna Dietz. Shraddha Dadaguni Harish. Viniti Danthareddy. Marcus Mark Doshi. Martina Therese Doss. Benjamin George Duda. Emma Zaira Dumay. Connor Joseph Durack. Olivia Nicole Jevitt. Joshua Emil Epen. Jalen Elmore. Alexander Erdalian. Olivia Daly Essebaggers. Sean Joseph Essenmacher. Tyler James Evans. Amar Muhammad Faisal. Maxwell Scott Falk. Yamin Haitham Ahmed Atia Fargali. Zephyr Sebastian Fagley. Mara Christiana Fayer. Graysanne May Fentress. Diego Alejandro Fimbres Martinez. Rodrigo Flores de Oliveira. Ivana Flores Cabrera. Samantha Joanne Foley. Kaylee Ruth Freeman. Drew Fries.
Catherine Bridget Gallahue. Mario Alberto Galvan Espinoza. Abhinav Gangasetti. Nicholas Manuel Garcia Santa Cruz. Anirudh Kumar Gatla. Avery Rosemary Gaydash. James Michael Geardy. Lucas Christian George. Rade Sebastian Giuk. Annie Van Jang. Joseph Michael Giglio. Grace Ann Gilden. Amritha Kaur Gill. Charlotte Esme Guinness. Ainsley Maria Jorio. Shreya Giriraj. Allison Elizabeth Giroux. Francesca Elise Chufrida. Mason Christopher Glob. Laura Yonella Golat. Avery Anthony Goal. Victoria Sibel Gorin. Siddhanth Ravi Gowda. Yuktha Ramesh Gowda. Matthew Ryan Grabowski. Frank Anthony Grajewski. Ayushi Mishti Gupta. Riya Gupta. Vedant Atul Gupte. Jessica Gutierrez Meza. Diksha Ramappa Hadagali. Mark Andrew Herons. Ismail Latifat Hamzavi. Robin Charuk Han. Abhinav Haribaskar. Chase Mackenzie Harris. Anne Marie Hartenberg. Mia Ahmed Hashem. Grace Olivia Hauk. Emma Marna Heron. Nicholas Christian Holmes. Mark Hong. Michael Hong. Cassidy May Horton. Jack Ryan Hotz. Sarah Rose House. Michael John Shaw. Aaron Renee Humphrey. Jeffrey Hung. Layla Rian Hunt. Hannah Hussein. True Fat Hung. Nidhi Minakshi Ikurthi. Manahil Imran. Dina Inadeska. Shri Pranav Injeti. Caesar John Issa. Sandra Maria James. Lakshmi Neha Jampana. Thanketh Solomon Janakiraman. Ashley Nicole Jaskolka. Mohammed Zed Jazerly. Hyung-Koo Jong. Lei-Yu Jiang. Christian Xavier Johnson. Lucas Patrick Johnson. Alasia Christiana Johnson Trotter. Bethany Mega Joy Milan. Felicia Fabiola Jucha. Vincent Jin Jung. Akil Sai Kadari. Ahmed Kadarov.
Sean Cockneo. Trevor Kolaski. Aliana Canoe. Soham Kapoor. Igiria Buru Karimi. Alexander Joseph Casa. Christopher Nashwan Kasab. Joshua Donald Kemmler. Logan James Kennedy. Aman Khwaja. Ishal Karam. Donghwan Hwani Kim. Emily Doyan Kim. Kyungjin Eric Kim. Leopold Hanwoo Kim. Minu Kim. Suyeon Kim. Sumen Kim. Yeonju Kim. Brianna Elizabeth Knapp. Abigna Koka. Nikhil Koka. Jane Margaret Korotko. McKenna Judith Kosjoik. Michael Ian Kostensky. Rakesh Varma Kodapalli. Ava Rose Kovaleski. Esther Summer Kryza. Dara Maria Jose Krajewski. Keshav Krishna. Joshua David Kubiak. Pardu Shri Rajiv Kudamula. Chase Christopher Kuiper. Mahesh Kumar. Prisha Kumar. Gayan Kwan. Lucas Lee Lair. Ellen Alexandra Latish. Kira Loda. Clara Jan Lamole. Mark Victor Lee. Shan Wajaya Lee. Yunsuk Lee. Ryan Lay. Brennan Halsey Lenaway. Peter Leto. Stephen Lewin Lee. Daman Lichikaki. Daniel Lim. Michael Jonghyun Lim. Vincent Adam Lisowski. Brian Joshua Liu. Pihu Lanu. Kristen Elizabeth Losi. Tristan Tobias Ludeman. Brielle Chas Lynn. David Abraham Macias Morales. Mahima Kastob Mahajan. Nikita Rajesh Mahashan. Sachi Mahendrakar. Patrick James Mahoney. Sarah Malik. Katharia Mandia. Ibrahim Amar Manzoor. Timothy Josh Matthew. Maria Luisa Goncalves Matias. Giselle Mary Maddie. George McGill Mayotte. Maya Yuzu Roberta McCaddy. Carly Margaret McConnell.
Ian Alexander McKee. Sharita Chowdhury Mehta. Julian May. Cielo Isabel Mendez Martinez. Andrew Meng. Jordan Danielle Mercer Nowak. Aliyah Marie Mercurio. Mariana Gabrielle Maram. Rebecca Marino Juarez. Andrew Miklush. Connor Michael Miller. Parker Mills. Nidhi Modi. Juan Pablo Morales. Mary Margaret Moran. Sarah Charlotte Mosey. Connor Jacob Moya. Sahana Mukund. Arya Naidu. Vishnu Nair. Irij Rabia Najam. Sneha Nandimandalam. Mahima Natarajan. Alexis Ann Newman. Hu Tan Nguyen. Liang Yangmei Nguyen. Maria Teresa Naido. Maya Christina Noreen. Chloe Elizabeth O'Malley. Addison Ann Alexienko. Christian Thomas Orzami. Sydney Marie Otto. Siddharth Paladugu. Nishit Palepu. Aditi Lakshmi Pamarti. Mohita Snigdha Panchmarti. Joshua Daniel Papp. Kush Viral Parikh. Ashley Seha Park. Jimin Park. Junha Park. Serena Brijesh Patel. Urvi Ravindra Patil. Mia Payak. Justine Maria Parakis. John Richard Pulowski. Alexander Gary Peasley. Zachary Leon Peasley. Deanna Tara Palumbi. Lainey Christine Patton. Shaylin Grace Pettinga. Conley Song Fung. Michael Robert Pereno. Bridget Susan Planson. Daniel James Planson. Gary Paul Player. Adesh Polali. Julia Ann Paulette. Vaishali Pratap. Kalia Malay Pratt. De Niro Rayshawn Prince. Krish Parth Piranha. Stephen Bruno Reagan. Kailash Narayanan Raghavendra. I'll try that one again. Kailash Narayanan Raghavendra. Sorry. Ashish Mahir Rajam. Advaith Rajanish. Deja Rankin. Alea Soren Rao. Valencia Madison Reed. Sean Joseph Regner.
Stacia Rochelle Reinhardt. Jacob Nathan Ritter. Eduardo Rivera Hernandez. Connor James Rixner. Joseph Marco Roberts. Maricela Robinson. Victoria Iroreva Romanishan. Nilanjan Roy. Julia Yasmin Saad. Jayoti Saha. Ishanya Saini. Tanvi Salwan. Rami Saman. Fiona Chelsha Sampson. Joshua Thomas Samuelson. Omar Sankari. Sierra Rain Sarsfield. Bella Olivia Satterfield. Leo Kevin Schmidt. Ford Kenneth Schoonover. Lucas Christopher Sebastian. Glenisa Safoli. Varen Senthil. Yoon So. Adi Haran Shah. Anya Shah. Samia Malika Sheikh. Landon John Shamoon. Ayush Kumar Sharma. Paris Sharma. Samriddhi Sharma. Anis Ahmed Shaluk. Scott William Shepard. Sangat Singh Sheen. Miyabi Shinki. Aditya Ashwin Shiralkar. Luna Skenski. John Frederick Showalter. Ashmit Shrivastava. Songjen Shin. Mustafa Sarwat Siddiqui. Anshul Singh. Anya Singh. Harsimran Kaur. Kanush Singh. Neil Kumar Singh. Sai Raghav Sivakumar. Catherine Evelyn Sivier. Nina Elizabeth Slavario. Caleb David Smith. Imani Nikeba Rakim Smith. Isabel Grace Barrett Smith. Owen Kenneth Smith. Adam Matej Smolchich. Kara Changjin Sun. Aaron Sidney Souls. Ashley Elizabeth Spencer. Rosie Stacy. Olta Spiro. Nicholas Kahatsu Stromberg. Fiona Yingzhan Su. Shri Darshini Subramanian. Benjamin Michael Sumner. Jack Henry Svoboda. Arav Swami. Isaac Zafranik. Ayan Taher. Kai Christopher Tanafranca. Avram Joshua Lenoig Taroon. Brandon Michael John Sunga Tansinko. Georgia Grace Taylor.
Jenna Elizabeth Taylor. Sydney Jane Taylor. Isabella Tiroli. Joeen Jelani Tanuco Tevez. Vedavias Kaushik Tandra. Talon Thomas Thorpe. Alexander Walter Tomlinson. Alok Suhas Tunapi. Janvi Gajanan Tonge. Alea Isabella Tovar. Nakia Jordan Tucker. Jayla Morgan Turner. Isabel Urbina. Alexandra Katerina Valiotis. Arland Basha. Arunima Vasudev. Gaurav Vasudevan. Parvana Vasudevan. Vikrant Shujan Vedapudi. Gotham Alail Vital. Sridharn Kaushik Valor. Achud Narayanan Venkat. Ajitesh Babu Venkatesh. Annika Faith Vesprini. Sasha Ruth Vivek. Mihai Vlad. Teodora Vlad. Angelica Ann Vogelzane. Dakara Danae Wafer. Jacob Matthew Walter. Joshua Eric Walters. Ihan Wong. Sunny Tutsing Wong. Ava Alera Watson. Preston James Wah. Andrew Philip Werman. Madison Cecilia Wild. Eden Natalie Wilson. Annalisa Kathleen Werlin. John Yetsum Wong. Sydney Marie Wood. Jasper Paul Wright. Michael George Wright. Samuel Andrew Wrigley. Claire Jachi Wu. Julia J. Yao Wu. Daniel Lee Shao. Aiden Minyul Yang. Daniel Namku Yang. Komal Yedla. Wilson Yan. Brandon Yu. Sasha Alexis Rain Zangerly. Rachel Rong Jai. Alan Shiyang Zhang. Matthew Tianlin Zhao. Thompson Zhou. Carissa Yanchen Zhu. Kate Marissa Helfen.
All right. And now, Kiera Mertz, could you please join us on stage? It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of the class of 2024 honor graduate, Kiera Mertz.
It has been an honor serving as your senior class president this last year. And now it's time to take part in our last activity as a class, the traditional turning of the tassel. Seniors, please stand. Seniors, graduates.
Great job. You can have a seat, guys. All right. Again, you've accomplished graduating from one of the very best high schools in the country. That is a huge accomplishment. You are the best of the best. Great job, guys. All right, we've got a little recap in store for you here today. So now let's take a few minutes to enjoy that 24-karat magic that has been created by the class of 2024. Again, thank you, Simi Sharma, for her work on putting this video together.
To me, it feels really surreal to be a senior this year because I've looked forward to this year for my entire life. And now it's finally here. I feel like it flew by.
It feels crazy because I've been in the Troy School District for 13 years and now all that's coming to an end and you're restarting in a new place.
It's been really nice to see everyone come together in the final months. People who I've known for so long but never really talked to, we've all become friends and it's really sweet.
What are you going to miss the most about Troy High?
Troy High's a cappella. We would rehearse our hearts out every single week, but still put out performances that we were proud of. And that's something that made us resilient overall.
You know, the free chocolate milk, I don't know what they're putting in that. It's absolutely delicious.
I think I'm gonna miss having a community of familiar faces around and seeing people that I know around the halls and smiling at them.
Definitely sneaking out of Miss Silik's house to play basketball.
Sorry, Miss Silik.
What is your favorite memory?
Mr. Ryman's last day of school, we all went to his class and they did a concert for him, and he sang the song Telephone Line. And then the week after, I listened to Telephone Line every day because I missed him so much.
My favorite memory was probably the Christmas concert because, I love Christmas music and it was the last time playing with the TCMB, playing the holiday music and just having fun with my friends.
What advice would you tell your freshman self?
Try every single club that you can, meet as many people as you can, talk to everybody that you can.
There's time and that it gets easier and that it will be worth it and that it will all be okay.
You really gotta sit back and enjoy every moment because it really does come up quick.
The teacher that impacted me most, my English teacher, Miss Rick. She taught me how to speak English.
Miss Vitale is my favorite teacher. She forever inspires me to be my best self.
Mrs. Clark, my English teacher, because before I didn't really like English, and now this year it's one of my favorite classes.
Mrs. Clark, she helped me with bettering my speech.
What class made the biggest impact on you?
I would say Links, because it made me just change my perspective on how I see everybody.
Band, the community and the people in there really made me feel like I belong, and just their attention to like everyone else around them just really brings a good energy to school.
Hey there, senior class of the band. When I think of you, I think of your class, meaning the way you operate. I think your discipline, and I think of your extraordinary talent. When you go out in the big bad world, make sure you show them your true colors because they're really beautiful.
I look forward to you guys going off to college and experiencing different things and learning about yourselves and learning about interacting, and then coming back, next year, the year after, years down the road and telling us about your experiences. I hope you enjoy college your years, and then after that, growing up, don't forget us when you become rich and famous.
You were my first class starting here at Troy High, so this is very bittersweet for me. Some advice that I have for you guys is, one, don't take life too serious. Have so much fun on your next chapter in life, wherever that takes you.
My advice to you is live life, enjoy it, and pursue your dreams. Buena suerte, chicos.
I have watched kindness happen when my TED Ed kids put on the event because I was too sick to go, so they put it on by themselves. I have watched 250 seniors participate in dodgeball. My Global Leadership Summit kids were always so kind with the messiness of travel and helping each other out when things don't go right. And my forensics kids are always there for each other, supporting them when maybe they don't make the finals, but other kids on the team do. And I think that when I think of the class of 2024, I think of kindness.
You're going off to college in the next few years of your life to your 22, 23 are some of the most exciting, fun times that you'll have. I can say that from experience, and working towards your career, getting a college degree, the friends you meet in college, it's an absolute blast.
Remember that it's perfectly fine and good and healthy to have friends and people surround you that have different beliefs and values, and remember to be respectful. That's how you learn, and have good conversations because that's how you grow.
When I think about this year, I think I framed it as a journey. So as we close our time together, this is for my 12 AP students, we've been doing Daily Stoic. And the day, or actually your last day of school, one of the quotes is this: "It's important for us to remember in our own journey to self-improvement, one never arrives." So your journey isn't over, it's just beginning. Congrats.